Hi, Joel Smith here, aka jumpscoach 214 with the first annual or first ever jumpscoach tip of the day. So today I want to talk with you guys just a little bit about something you can do to increase your workouts in the weight room, basically improve them to help your vertical jump ability. And we're going to talk specifically about the squat today. Squat's a very important indicator and thing you want to improve year to year as an athlete in conjunction, with your athletic ability. Basically, you want to be a better athlete, you should be aiming to squat a little bit more each year as well. So something I'm going to talk to you guys about right now is eccentric loading in squats. Now, lifting usually, at least if you were me when I was in high school or even in college, I didn't really think too much about my form in my squats, much less at any sort of tempo I used in my squatting. So what I want to talk to you guys about real quick today is the tempo, specifically the eccentric tempo you use in your squats. So what's eccentric real quick? Basically, okay, if I'm doing an arm curl here and this is my weight, imaginary weight, I'm doing an arm curl, the eccentric phase is going to be the down phase, okay? Okay, eccentric phase, down phase. Then the concentric phase is up, okay? Squat, if I'm moving down, this is eccentric, okay? Eccentric, concentric is up, okay? I could have moved farther back, but didn't really want to adjust my monitor quite yet. You get the picture, okay? Research has shown that, they've done studies of multiple groups of athletes, and it's shown that athletes that spend more time in the eccentric phase will gain more strength than athletes that don't think about the time of their eccentric phase or move extremely quickly through the movement. So basically, if I got two groups of athletes doing arm curls and one's doing them extremely fast, as fast as they can, and the other group is just, slow and controlled on the way down, and then, you can go fast on the way up. But the slow and controlled on the way down group, the group that's, taking some more tension, putting some more effort in the eccentric phase, is going to gain more strength. So eccentric phase can be very important to you as an athlete. Just some examples too of this specific concept. The first I'd like to mention is Dwight Phillips. He's a former champion long jumper, Olympic champion long jumper, and he improved his long jump in a very short time period by a whole 1.5 feet, for which a trained athlete is pretty much a ridiculous improvement. It's an incredible improvement. And his strength coach, Charles Polquin, his strength program centered very heavily around movements that had, typically like a 4-second eccentric phase, squats with a 4-second eccentric phase, stuff like that. So that's just one example of how that can be very helpful. In my own experience as well, I first experienced this about 2 years ago. I hurt my back doing typical squats. My sacroiliac joint couldn't barely even walk for a day. And coming back into things, my goal was to use very slow tempo squats until I was, used that time under tension to gain strength rather than just going heavy. And something crazy that I found is after a month of doing fairly slow tempo squats, my standing vertical, I actually hit a 1-inch all-time PR after just coming a month off of hurting myself fairly severely. So that, it can definitely be a great tool for you as an athlete. And, the thing is, though, is, jumping's fast, sprinting's fast, and a lot of us are scared to have really slow weightlifting. But there's a definite solution for that, and my solution that I've used and found to be very effective is to go with a slow eccentric phase, but then be explosive on the concentric phase. And actually, when you look at some of Dwight Phillips, that long jumper's weightlifting workouts, his workouts would be very similar. They would be very slow on the eccentric phase, the squats, and then the up phase would be fast or explosive. So this is something that you can do to improve your own workouts, and I'm going to tilt my monitor here and hopefully give you a little visual example about what I'm talking about. Okay, so pretend I have a bar on my back, I'm doing my squats. I'll show you two quick methods here that you can implement in your own training, and hopefully it can help you out just a little bit, gain a little more strength and a little more explosiveness in your athletic pursuits. The first nice squat variant is a 5-second eccentric tempo and explosive concentric. So all that is I'm squatting and I go 5 seconds on the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then fast on the way up, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fast on the way up. Another great way you can emphasize the eccentric contraction, actually this is more of an isometric eccentric emphasis, but it also works really well, is to pick a couple points on the way down that you're going to stick isometrically. So you'll go, let's see here, and I have to pardon my dog in the background. You're going to go down to halfway, so hold that for 2 seconds, 1001, 1002. You can't really see me, I'll move back. Then you're going to go down halfway, 1001, 1002, go down to parallel, 1001, 1002, go down past parallel, 1001, 1002, and explode up as fast as you can. And you can do that for between 2 to 5 reps. It's going to give you just a great stimulus for enhancing both strength and explosiveness. And the nice thing about a slow eccentric tempo is it helps you to really focus on engaging your glutes for the movement. And the more you can engage your glutes, the better. But that's another topic for another time. So I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.